You'll have to excuse my beard. I just got back from getting my knees in the breeze, as we say. I feel like it's important that somebody says this and talks about it. I think that any red-blooded American that lives in this country and that believes in it should really be standing up and taking notice to what's going on right now. I was born and raised in this country. My family has been for generations. And in my 40 years on this planet, I can't say that I've ever seen anything that is quite as ate up as what I see now in terms of what's going on in our country. I sat at work all day today and read post after post asking if we had permission to go out on a day like this, on that, and go for a ride. Person after person after person, either who cares, do what you want, what are they going to do, or, it kind of falls under the order you're under now, or whatever it might have been that was posted. When the honest truth is, if we have to ask permission to do something like this, we're in trouble. Before I say what I'm going to say, let me start with the fact that the virus that is in the country right now, I do take very seriously. I'm concerned about it. I think that everybody should be. But without quoting actual numbers, anybody that does a little research on this and compares number of number of dead from the virus, and then the population of said countries that this has been through now, you guys will find that it's a very minute percentage of the populations that are passing away from this. Now, that may seem insensitive, and I'm sure that to a lot of people it does, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of morons that are going to want to, crucify me for saying this. But the fact of the matter is that if you're sitting back watching all this, and you know our government, and you know how crooked they are, and you don't think that this is a sleight of hand for something else, more of a social experiment, I would say, than a quarantine or an order to protect us, but more of a way to see just how easily, as American people, we do as we're told and we lay down. N1H1 was deadlier. SARS was deadlier, and I never heard the word pandemic until this. Listening to all the sensationalized media about it and just the verbiage that they use when they describe things and they talk about it, it's done in a manner to scare us. A good friend of mine posted the other day. It was too simple. It was one simple sentence actually. It said, "They must scare us to prepare us." And I thought about that for a while. I would say that that's exactly what's going on right now. I just hope that people are paying attention, because I think a new way of life is being ushered in for us, and I don't think a lot of us are paying attention or don't realize it, or we're not using our voice and saying something. And I think that we need to. Again, very concerned about the virus that's going on. I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm not trying to take away from anyone's loss because of it. It's absolutely heartbreaking. But the fact of the matter is, you have to be able to detach enough as an American and as a human being, as a person, to sit back and realize that there is most definitely something else going on. I hope this gets around, I hope it makes more people think. And hopefully, when time comes, there will be enough of us to stand up and say that we won't just do as we're told and be pushed around. And again, this is not about the virus. This is about our underhanded, crooked government trying to slip something in under the radar that we're all going to have to live with once it's in place. So, I'm just some schmuck that rides bike, loves my family, works every day, hates paying taxes. definitely do not want my way of life taken away from me, though. And I don't want it for anybody else that lives in this country. Y'all take care of each other. Watch out for one another. We'll talk again.